Yo, what's up, guys? Eckstein here with some awesome news all across the board. We got a bunch of topics to get through, so I will try to make it quick and speed through them. I'm doing pretty fantastic. Had a busy weekend, and then earlier this afternoon and yesterday got beat up in Fight Club. I'd tell you more about it, but I don't think we're supposed to talk about it or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention when they were going over the rules. Fantastic news for us at XTV. We just crossed over the 30,000 subscriber mark. We're really tickled about that. We are very thankful for all our fans. That's something that I cannot say enough. And just really appreciate all the support that you guys have given us. And we just want to keep continuing to give back to you guys exactly what it is you want to see from us. And as well as all sorts of other fun little things. We definitely had a project that we wanted to finish up in time for 30,000 subscribers to be able to roll out. But I'm going to go down to California next week, so we're not quite ready to launch that. But anyways, we want to get t-shirts going on for you guys, like official XTV t-shirts. Bumpasaurus X and I have some iron-on XTV sheet shirts that are pretty cool, but they could be a lot cooler. So we have some cool ideas for that, and any other ideas that you guys have brewing in there that you want to see that you would purchase, just let us know in the comments of this video and we will check those out. Also, quick news before we get into the meat of this. We are going to be relaunching our top 10 plays of the month series. Been hit with some technical problems with that back in November's edition with a double hard drive failure from Chris. He had 2 RAID arrays go south on him. We have clips set aside for the December edition from 2010, so that might still happen, but it seems like the January we didn't really have a whole lot of submissions in our email bank because, we'd been missing for a couple months. Probably the same situation with February. So we're just looking to restart things with a clean start on March, and you can submit your clips to us through our website, clip submission form, or xtv.clips@gmail.com. So if you've done anything fantastic in a March league game, a game that took place in March, whether it's Highlander or 6v6, if you did something fantastic, send that in. If you send it directly to the email, make sure to include top 10 in the subject line and also to upload it to some place where it's not going to disappear. We have the nefarious Mongoose just volunteered, and I just set him up to help, and he's going to be sorting our top 10 clips and really helping our editors out. It's a big hassle for the editors, but with Mongoose now helping us out, he's basically just going to say, like, here's the 15 clips, make sure that these ones, figure out the ranking, but there you go, take it, run with it, and that's going to be really easy. So we're really excited about that. Also, I have another match commentary video, fully post-produced on its way. I've been so busy that I haven't been able to get to the commentary, but Lucky Luke finished up the production last week. And it's from a UGC Highlander match that took place a while ago, but it is a fantastic match, an intense rivalry, and that's going to be a ton of fun. So, but the main thing that I want to talk about today is, we're kind of hinting at it in some of our live streams and stuff, and we were keeping it low-key, but this last Monday, we were able to drive up to Bellevue and visit the Valve Studios offices. It was freaking awesome. Really cool. We were sitting there in the waiting room, and the Weta sentry gun is like peeking back and forth, and every once in a while I sit next to Bumpasaurus X and just go beep and trigger on Evan and pretend to shoot him for a second and then go back what it was doing. And it was also really funny on the main door going into the office. You of course wouldn't see it at first, but when we were sitting there on the couches, you look over and there's like sticky bombs lining the door, classic Team Fortress style. So pretty funny stuff there. And we had a fantastic time. Robin showed us around the offices. They have really cool offices. Showed us Gabe Newell's knife collection. I would not mess with that. Very interesting fact. Turns out that Robin Walker has more epic sideburns than I do. At least currently, Give him another month, like untrimmed, and I'll catch up to Robin. But I saw him, and I was like, damn. So I guess that's even more reason to have the epic sideburns put into Team Fortress as an item. somebody was joking around that they were going to model us for that, and we were watching Team Fortress the other day, and we're like, oh, the sniper's got pretty epic sideburns, but epic sideburns on the soldier would be awesome, or medic, or I'm sure there's some other classes that you could just kind of like paste them onto as a miscellaneous item. So we did a lot of cool stuff at Valve. You know, for a good chunk of time, we were sitting down playing Portal 2, and that game is really going to be fantastic. I don't want to spoil any of the humor or the comedy. I'm sure I couldn't deliver it as well as it was delivered to me in the game. But it is really funny, man. I was laughing out loud a bunch of times, and then afterwards reminiscing with Evan, like, oh, wasn't that funny when blah, blah, blah. So, man, it's going to be a really funny game. We also got to play a bit of the co-op. I got through 3 full chapters of the single player into the 4th chapter. I believe there's something like 10 chapters. And we just got a little bit into the co-op, you know, kind of through the introductory phases and then to the second set of puzzles. But, man, I bet the later puzzles on co-op are going to be really challenging and a ton of fun. And now, you know, XTV and XTV Esports, we like to cover a lot of variety of games. Mainly, we just been focusing on Team Fortress, but definitely continuing the coverage of Valve's newest games is going to be something what we want to do. But with Portal, I mean, especially due to the comedy humor aspects of it, I think basically, I'm just going to say we're probably going to have like a moratorium of a couple months and not post anything that's Portal 2, and then start posting speed runs, because I think Portal 2 speed runs, you know, are going to be real cool, especially, you know, some co-op stuff. So we'll be posting some Portal 2 down the line, but I just want to give everybody an opportunity. Also, since the game is like a puzzle game, I don't want to, like, you know, Portal 2 comes out and then be like, hey guys, here's a playthrough, you know, and show how every single puzzle works, you know. No, we don't really want to do that. But, you know, we'll focus some speed runs and stuff. So Portal 2, definite thumbs up, man. I mean, it's really sharp. It's, you know, most of the way finished. Everybody at Valve, you know, is really supportive of each other. So a lot of people were playing Portal 2 just to give it, you know, some extra time, some extra love, and make sure that everything is perfect. So, and yeah, we met a lot of cool people up at Valve Studios from the Team Fortress team. Shout out to Eric, Kale, Tom, new guy Kyle. Kyle was one of, I didn't quite get the full story. I think he made all of the new Shogun items, which are totally baller. And Kale is a map designer. He made Hightower, and I was kind of like, oh yeah, cool, Hightower's real cool, so what are you working on next? But no, they're too smart for me. Tom does a lot of background stuff. He was a real cool guy, really interested in the esports aspect, discussing that with me. Eric is one of the head coders, one of the deals with the bots and the AI, and then also got to spend a lot of time talking with John L. John is the designer of the replay system that's in the beta. You've seen the 2 test clips that we posted on our channel. I'd like to get some more of those, but I really haven't had much time to hop in to the beta recently, and also even find a server that's doing replays and get some good replay worthy action myself. So hopefully we'll finagle some way to get some more replays to mess around with. And any of you guys that have had the opportunity to mess around with that system, I highly suggest you go to the Steam forums and post your feedback there in the beta section. The Valve developer team definitely reads that. John was like, oh yeah, keep an eye on that. And sounds like the best way to reach him. And, you know, some of the issues they definitely know about and are definitely working to fix. I mean, it's a work in progress, but they're really excited about how it is right now, how it's being received, not just publicly, but also in their offices. They're using it to pass around, you know, footage of, you know, somebody embarrassing somebody else, and just, you know, good funny things. Also really cool to just, like, you know, see how those guys work. While we were there and talking to some of the players, also one of the guys, Brandon, who was a really cool guy, he handles a lot of the crafting, and while we were there, they were talking about, like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and like, oh, you know, talking about switching over the crafting recipes to being available publicly. And then, you know, just the next day, I got home, Tuesday, looking at my Team Fortress, and bam, there it is, you know. So they're really able to put in fast changes in place, and you know, really have a good perspective on everything. The team is working hard, and I mean, they pretty much have more members on their team than they ever did before. So really cool up there, and definitely getting a lot of stuff done. We also had a really fun opportunity while we were there to cast with, well, we were at Valve Studios in a little meeting room, casting Highlander matches live from Valve Studios. John, the aforementioned replay guy, joined us for a little bit, and he didn't get he wasn't too verbal on the conversation, or on the commentary, didn't stick around for all of it. We got some interview with him, but we also had a bit of a technical issue, and we did not have any audio for the first 10 minutes, which was definitely kind of unfortunate because John was talking about some cool stuff, and we were going over some cool stuff. And then, once we got the audio going, we went over some of that again, but then the match started and blah, blah, blah. But you can find the archive of that match, of that shoutcast, on justin.tv/xtv esports or on our new YouTube channel, XTV Esports. That new YouTube channel, that's where we're going to be posting our live streams once they're archived. Excuse me. As well as a variety of just, other game footage, other, projects that we've been doing, or, just a ton of fun stuff. Dionysus threw up a video of Dragon Age 2 as well as a review of Homefront, so head over there and check those out. And also there was a Quake Live Moments of Glory by Lucky Luke. We're definitely kind of looking to add some more fun on the XTV Esports channel and do some other cool stuff like that, as well as just other great esports discussions and fun commentary and stuff. I've definitely been planning on doing a couple I guess lectures in a sense, like college style, just standing up there and talking about esports and how you define it and how it all comes about. So I'm really excited to do that. I just got to find the spare time to do that. A decent amount of my spare time. I always try to multitask, get sucked up by GSL and gomtv.net. I'll keep the GSL going on one of my screen. I'll be like, it's cool. I can focus on my email on the side, and then I'm like, oh my god, that was such crazy game, crazy build. They just had the up-down matches just finished off. I just finished watching the last of those. But also coming up, it's on Saturday, but I think that's Saturday Korean time, so I'm not sure if that's really late on Friday. I always watch this stuff, after it's live, so I think it is going to be, available after the fact Saturday morning. It's going to be Startail July versus OGS MC, and wow, that is going to be a throwdown battle. July is a phenomenal Zerg, old school player, and really starting to come into his own in StarCraft 2, and find his destruction that he needs, the God of War. And MC is a very smart, very talented Protoss player, so that's definitely going to be a battle for the ages, and all you StarCraft fans should check that out. So in summation of everything going on, 30K subs, big thumbs up. Top 10 relaunch. If you did anything awesome in March, send that our way. Another full-length post-produced XTV coming up soon. Valve Visit was awesome. Portal 2, thumbs up. We're going to keep rolling with our UGC Highlander casts every Monday. This coming Monday, I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be in the air flying while that cast is happening, but it is still happening with Peter Mansbridge on the camera once again, joined by Mulk the Tiger and a guest. I'm not sure if we totally lined up the perfect commentary guest to join Mulk the Tiger, so I'll leave that as a blank right now. But definitely we're going to keep more streaming coming at you guys. We had that round of donations, which I greatly appreciate. And I'm going to be putting in an order for audio mixer and more audio equipment so that we can really lock those things down and hit that high level of quality that we know people are capable of doing. We want to definitely get 720p going on our stream, and we're working towards making that happening. So we'll be streaming the UGC Highlander. We'll be streaming other stuff. Wednesdays and Thursday nights, which are a big match day in North America, are unfortunately pretty bad for my schedule. But Dionysus last night had a Mumblecast, and XTV does have our own Mumble server, which we still need to set up a little bit, so I'm still keeping the information a little hush. But join our IRC channel as well, pound XTV on the Game Surge Network. And also we'll be announcing any Mumblecast, any Streamcast on our Steam group. So if you're not part of our Steam group, join that. Pretty much we found that that's kind of the best way to get to people. Twitter, Facebook, people, it's a great way to let people know, but maybe not the fastest way. So probably the Steam group is going to be my preferred first choice of like, got to get some promo out, post an announcement on the Steam group. So join that if you're not a member of that. And thanks for watching this wrap up, guys. I think I rambled too long as usual. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.